and welcome to my channel. So today we're going to be playing with some glitter. I am going to see what I can do about trying to paint with it. A preface, I did hurt my hand. I am okay. I really don't need the band-aids. I just don't want to get glitter all up in my cuts. So I have some sticker paper here that I got on Temu. And I'm gonna see how well the glitter sticks to it. I did just test out how sticky it is a little bit. It's pretty sticky. And yes, the scrapbook paper is making an appearance again today. I'm really just using it so that when I pour the glitter, I can just pour it back into the tube. So I'm just gonna see first how much pressure it takes to cut the top layer without cutting the bottom layer. All right, we did not cut through the bottom. We kind of cut through the bottom layer. All right, we'll have to be more careful about that then. All right, so I'm just gonna pour the glitter now. I don't really think I'm gonna need this color, so I'm okay with using it on the test. There are still, I don't know how well you can see it. There's also a cat hair. There are still some white spots showing through. I wonder how well I'll be able to like press it down and see if that would work better. I'm trying not to use my fingers because I don't want to contaminate my fingers and then press it into the next color and have cross-contamination. There's still some white, but I think it's doable. Because of the way I am using the medium is I'm going to use cell shading. So that is what a lot of old school comic book artists did, anime, that kind of stuff, where it's not like super blended, the coloring. Essentially it's blocked in the way they have it colored. So that's what we're gonna have to do here. And that's also kind of what I do with my paint pens. So I got my sketch down, and for the time being, we're gonna just work on the background. So as carefully as I can to not cut through both layers, I am just gonna outline everything. I think I'm gonna make it smaller because I sketched it kind of small. So I'm not gonna make it the whole sheet. Just gonna go in very gently. So I know this glass is dirty. It's from a thrifted frame I haven't done anything with yet. It's just kind of been sitting aside. But it's okay because all of this stuff is going to be coming off anyhow. So because I am shrinking this down quite a bit, I kind of just wanted to get a gauge on sizing. Might be a little tight for this frame, but I kind of like it. Let's put it there. So I accidentally dropped my sleeve in here, and of course having pets and wearing a fleece shirt, I got some pet hair, and I'm gonna see what I can do to get it off. Alright, so let's do the browns for the back. So let's start with the lighter colors more around the bird. Oh wait, nope, let me get my paper out. I like the champagne-y color. I have some white spots, so I'm just gonna kind of go back and forth over it. And there we have our background. I quite like it. I was gonna make the branch brown as well, and I wasn't thinking about that, but I do still have this dark one, and I think it could look cool having it slightly melding into the background in some spots. So I'll probably still do that. Could have been more detailed, but I actually quite like it. Because I mentioned my hand earlier and I had band-aids on it earlier in the video, I just wanted to mention I still kind of think I should probably have band-aids on it for this video, but it is starting to heal over and I didn't want to keep it damp, so I'm sorry if it's grossing any of y'all out. I really am. I just want to see if this would work before I go ahead and actually do it. Not really. All right. I'm sorry this video is probably going to be out a little bit late, but my boyfriend's sick, so I've been like trying to, you know, be a good partner and help take care of him and all that, so I've had other things to do. Sorry if my head's in the shot again. I'm getting bad at that, getting into bad habits. So because of how tedious doing these parts were, I don't think I'm going to be able to do individual feathers up here. So I'm kind of going to block in the little ones. I might try and do some of the bigger ones here. It's going to be very cel shaded though. And then just use the other part to push it into the paper. I don't love how these bits got into the white. Besides some color leakage, mainly the pink and the green into the white, I'm very happy with how this came out. I do wish I could have signed it, and I do wish I had added more detail to like the head, but there really kind of just wasn't a way to do so, because I found out here with some of the smaller bits, and I couldn't even do some of the smaller bits I wanted to do here, because once some of those pieces got too small, you couldn't really cut them anymore. They would wiggle too much. So I just didn't feel like it would have worked, so I saved myself the trouble. But yeah, besides just cutting it back out again, we are done. So I hope you liked this video. If you do, please like and subscribe. And don't forget to stay artsy.